Welcome to the Swoboda Show. Guess where we are? That's right, we are in Boston, Massachusetts. Just a 1 hour and 20-minute flight out of the Akron-Canton Airport aboard AirTran. I was here before I knew it, and so are you. In this next hour, we're going to find out all. Okay, so we say O-H-I-O. Here in the Boston, Massachusetts area, they say Harvard, because, you know, they don't really pronounce their R's. We are in the pit of the Harvard Square in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and I have scammed another t-shirt to go on the Harvard tour with Gabrielle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Now, this is a relatively new company that was started in '06.
It is.
And you're actual Harvard students.
Actual Harvard students. Very good.
All right. Could I go to work for you?
You
do you
could.
think?
You could.
All right.
Tour guide.
So you guys take people in groups or individuals around the Harvard campus to show us what we need to see.
Yes, it's 2 students per tour. We're all Harvard students. It takes about an hour to bring everybody through the campus. We tell funny stories, fun facts, silly jokes.
Yes, I noticed that you're the, well, where is it? It's somewhere on here. The traditional college tour is what the Daily Show is.
Yes, we like to spice it up for everybody.
All right, well, let's go see our first thing, shall we?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Bring you this way.
This way.
Around
and they
the
walk
corner.
backwards when they talk.
Okay, so Robin, this is Johnson Gate. It's the main gate here at Harvard, and it's also our first stop on the tour. Now, before we get to the gate, we usually tell everyone, we debrief them a little bit about the tour. There are 4 themes on the tour. It's really important because it's a lot easier for people to follow. The first theme is Harvard terminology, because we tend to say things a little strangely at Harvard.
Yes.
The second theme is the correlation of American history and Harvard history. Harvard is actually older than the United States. So yeah, there's a lot of ties in there, a lot of parallels. It's really interesting. Third one is the architecture around Harvard Yard. We usually like to say that if a building looks old, it is old, and if it's ugly, it's new.
Okay.
Because you can really trace Harvard's history through its art and its architecture. Really, really funny there. And the last theme, very important theme, is the Harvard-Cambridge rivalry. That's sort of the town and the gown. Yeah, they've sort of been in conflict for the entire 400 years they've been growing up together.
You'd think they'd get over it by now.
You'd think they would learn to play nice after a little while, but it doesn't really go like that, unfortunately. And actually, next to the gate is the first example of the Harvard-Cambridge rivalry. There's a little gray shack over there.
Yeah.
And that is on land that is under the jurisdiction of the Cambridge Historical Society. They made Harvard run through 300 sets of blueprints before Harvard can finally come up with a little shack, and it cost in total $57,000. And that makes it the most expensive building per square foot on an entire campus.
Now, who's that?
That over there, that is the man himself, John Harvard. That's kind of the token here at Harvard. That's what people really want to see. Unfortunately, at Harvard, there isn't a gate. There's no sign that says Harvard University. So really, the best photo opportunity is John Harvard.
Okay, what's our next stop?
All right, I'm going to bring you to the Science Center and Memorial Hall, which are a very interesting contrast to each other, and you will see why.
I can't wait.
Awesome.
And a very funny thing about that whole $57,000 Cambridge Harvard thing, we've actually been kicked off of the property, haven't we, Gabrielle?
Yes, we have.
Not you, but us, well, her and the camera. So anyway, so we're out. We're technically on Cambridge property now.
Here we are.
And this is hideous.
I know. We have a very interesting contrast right here.
Yeah.
Over behind me, over here, is the Science Center, which we usually say is Harvard's ugliest building.
Yes, and it's new.
And it's new, built in the 1970s, which is the source of all hideous architecture on campus.
Yeah, and clothing.
And clothing and disco, all sorts of unnameable things. But then you can see over here in the distance, we have Memorial Hall, which was built in the 1800s, which is usually called Harvard's most attractive building. You can really see why. We like to help everyone out on the tour get a nice family photo. So a little later on, we have a special secret Harvard tour photo stop that has a shot of Memorial Hall in the background. So that's a nice thing we like.
But we can't take it, can we?
We can't because we were kicked out.
Yes, we were kicked out. Okay, so how many actual stops do you take on the tour, and how long does the tour take?
Actual stops are about 6 to 7 stops all in all. The entire time the tour guides are walking and talking to you, so it's a constant stream of information. But still, we go rapid fire. It's
rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
I hate to interrupt, but there's a road that runs right under the college.
More Harvard-Cambridge rivalry. Cambridge decided to build a highway through the middle of our campus.
Well, no wonder we were kicked out.
I know.
So anyway, Gabrielle, it was so nice to meet you.
Thank you so
much. The cost
much.
of the tour is
no cost to join. We're student-led. We just ask for a donation.
A donation. All right, maybe we should start doing that. Let's go before the police come. You go that way, I'll go this way.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.